Inside these Egyptian pyramids, which are 480 feet high from the ground and built 5,000 years ago, that just to see it, the researchers sent a robotic camera inside the pyramid, but this robotic camera stopped at one place because now a very big slab of stone had come in front of it. The researcher believed that there is definitely some secret hidden beyond this stone wall, which is buried for the last 5,000 years, but he had to know this secret at any cost, so he put a drill machine in front of the robotic camera, which made a fine cut on that stone wall. Now a camera was sent from this fine cut, which saw a scene behind that stone wall, which was never seen before. Some people are surprised to see only this, that how these pyramids, which were built 5,000 years ago, are built in the same way, how the level of the ground buried between them is equal and flat. All this is definitely surprising, but believe me, if you are surprised once on seeing the pyramids from outside, then after seeing them inside you will be surprised thousands of times. If you see the pyramids being in one level or being high, if the gathering of stones seems mysterious, then the biggest mystery of the pyramid is hidden in the secret chambers of those pyramids. Let's know about it in detail. Friends, whenever a person sees a pyramid, the first question that comes to his mind is how they were built, and after that he thinks why they were built. Archaeologists around the world believe that the answer to this why will be found in the Pyramid of Giza. Although there are more than 100 pyramids in Egypt and all the pyramids are built in such a way that you feel both surprise and fear after seeing them, but the pyramids of Giza are those pyramids in which archaeologists feel that the solution to the mystery can be found. The reason for this is that X-ray light, which convinced the archaeologists that the pyramids of Giza must have hidden something which is very important to be found. If we go from the beginning, this story starts in the year 189. For the first time, archaeologists found such a thing in the wall of the pyramid. A clue was seen which could be used as a door, but that hole was very small. Yet when the archaeologists somehow entered through it and reached inside the pyramid, they understood that this mystery is not just limited to the outside. Inside, something was written in alien languages which had neither been seen till date, nor did any linguist expect what kind of language it was. Till now neither Mesopotamia had been discovered nor the Indus Valley civilization had been discovered. This search of the archaeologists which started from that day is going on till date, but there is also a milestone in it which changed this search completely, and that search is to do X-ray of these pyramids. To understand why this X-ray was so important, it is important for you to know what the archaeologists found first inside the pyramid. Actually, when the archaeologists went to this pyramid for the first time, they understood that it is a kind of graveyard, and after seeing the big granite coffin in the door, they understood that there must be a big motive behind its construction. From here, in the various searches that took place further, it was understood that the pyramid is divided into two parts, and those parts are King's Chamber and Queen's Chamber. These two parts must be dividing the pyramid into two parts. Archaeologists had some idea about this earlier, but then they bombarded the pyramid with X-ray rays and what they saw shocked them. There was not only Queen's Chamber or King's Chamber, but a special kind of chamber was also present here, which was above both of these and just below the tip of the pyramid. Seeing this, the archaeologists were surprised and named it Secret Chamber. Now it was time to reach this chamber, but how could that chamber be reached which was so secret that despite being inside and outside the pyramid for 100 years, the archaeologists could not see it? No one understood how to reach that chamber in the beginning, because this chamber is connected to the other two chambers in such a way that if a person has to reach there, then he cannot reach there without breaking the pyramid. In such a situation, for many years only archaeologists used to come here, scan the pyramid through rays and go away after feeling the three pyramids of Giza, no matter how big they are. Whether it is the two big ones or the small one, the secret chamber is present inside these three, and that secret chamber could not be opened despite being in front of the eyes. The problem was that no human could reach there, but what if a robotic camera is sent there? Thinking this, a robotic camera was made, and after making it, it was run in the hole made in the middle of the pyramid in such a way that it goes to the secret chamber through the King's Chamber or Queen's Chambers. Archaeologist Rob Richardson first thought that there must be a way to go up through these chambers, but after moving that robotic camera in the two lower chambers, he understood that these three chambers are not connected to each other, but the secret chamber had to be opened even if humans could not go inside it, because even a small camera could go inside and do its work. In such a situation, Robert Richardson talked to one of his archaeologist friends. Dr. Tej Ching, and for the next 5 years he started making something that is a robot as well as a camera, and along with that it can also drill the pyramid, and all this he got. This had to be done within the size limit of 20 centimeters because a gadget of even 1 millimeter would not be able to travel inside the pyramid. After a lot of efforts, in 5 years, they finally made something like this. After making it, they again left that robotic camera in the king's chamber, and it reached the wall beyond which there was the secret chamber. Here the robotic camera used its drilling feature, and friends, for the first time we were at that place which is called the secret chamber. There was extreme darkness inside it, but when an attempt was made to see with the help of the light of the robotic camera, it was seen that this place is also like a tomb in which something has been written above the ground in very big words. Actually, in old civilizations, whenever a person used to write something for another person to read, he used to write it on the walls like the signs of Mayan civilization or the signs of Emperor Ashoka in Pali and Sanskrit language, but it was written towards the sky, it was written on the ground. This text was not in the language which was engraved on the lower walls. This difference or disparity between the two languages tells that if the text written was not for us, then for whom was it written? There was an answer to this, that it is possible that this text was written for the workers working here. Around 20 to 3,000 workers worked here, and it was expected that this would be an instruction related to that. But you will be surprised to know that the workers here were also a part of the royal family, because when their skeletons were analyzed, it was found that they also underwent surgery and their broken bones were also treated. That is, the person who is being given so many medical facilities cannot be a slave. In such a situation, the theory of writing a different language for him does not seem to be accurate. But there is another theory in which perhaps the correct answer has been given. This theory is the Orion collection theory. Actually, whenever the pyramids of Giza are seen, one thing is seen, that these pyramids are neither of the same shape nor in the same line. Whereas 5,000 years ago, if people wanted, they could have made them in the same shape and in a line as well. However, the Egyptian archaeologist believed that there must be some pattern between them, and this pattern was seen by Robert Baudelaire, who saw it. That these 3 pyramids are like the stars present in the middle of the Orion star. The middle star is big, the one on the side is a little smaller, and the light of the star in the corner is dim. All these 3 things can be seen in the Pyramid of Giza. This connection with the Orion belt, a unique language written in the secret chamber, these things tell that even though the pyramids are on the ground, they definitely have some connection with space. We will be able to know this connection only when we can somehow reach inside the secret chamber and decode the language written there. Before that, we can only guess what is in that secret chamber and why these pyramids were built. By the way, friends, what do you think would have been the reason for building these pyramids? Do share your answer in the comment box. That's all in our video today. If you liked the video, then do like and share it, and if you are new to the channel, then do subscribe to the channel. See you soon in another such interesting video. Till then, goodbye.